Millions of federal workers and their families have directly benefited from Dr. Coleman Adebayo's courage, sacrifice, and the protection of the No Fear Law. Dr. Coleman Adebayo, it is our honor to induct you into the Maryland Women's Hall of Fame. Would you like to say a few words?
Well, good evening.
Good evening.
Wow, that is a beautiful symbol of what this evening is about. So thank you so much. I'm very grateful to the Maryland Commission on Women, Judith Von Prater, the legislators here. Thank you so much for coming. This is such an incredible honor. My deepest thanks to Linda Plummer, President of the Montgomery County NAACP, for her nomination and her leadership, and Dr. Sterling King and William Ellis for their recommendations. And I also have to shout out to my college, Barnard College and MIT, for decades of support. I'm honored and humbled to join my sheroes. Women such as Harriet Tubman, Rachel Carson, Billie Holiday in the Maryland Women's Hall of Fame, who taught me and still teach us all so much today about staying in our resistance. Yet I did not come here alone. With me are the power and strength of my husband, Dr. Olusegun Adebayo, and the brilliance and big-heartedness of our two children, Bolashade and Olushina Adebayo, my friends, many of whom are with me today, and comrades in the No Fear Coalition who worked successfully to change the old boy culture within our government. Winning a lawsuit against the EPA, the federal government, meant that individuals can take on daunting odds and win. As a result, I was honored to provide leadership for the passage of the first civil rights and whistleblower law of the 21st century, the No Fear Act. I chronicled that spiritual journey in my book, No Fear, and pray to bring that story one day to film. As women, we must never underestimate or undervalue the power of our stories and our achievements. Now, each week my colleagues and I at Black Agenda Report, an online news service, engage in combat on the battlefield of memory, giving voice to common people and bearing witness to their struggles, often communities refusing to surrender their humanity and fates to corporations and hostile actions. This has defined, in many instances, the African experience in America. We cover stories across boundaries and support the assertion that Black lives matter, to all the way to the rights of South African vanadium mine workers. And that brings me to a matter very close to my heart, my church family in Bethesda, Maryland, namely the Macedonia Baptist Church. The church was my spiritual retreat while battling the EPA. It is my bastion now in the battlefield of memory to preserve and protect from developers the 1868 Bethesda African Cemetery, for whose souls Harriet Tubman risked everything, whose earth Rachel Carson sanctified, and where Billie stands in her resistance. Their voices rising still to encourage us to resist. These struggles by ordinary citizens have rewritten history time and time again. We have proven that when we stand in our resistance, the battlefield of memory is the people's hallowed ground. This has never been more important than it is today. And once again, it is women who are leading the way. So on behalf of my family, my church, my friends, and colleagues, I am thrilled that you honor me with induction into the Maryland Women's Hall of Fame. Thank you very much.